Hey guys, currently doing wifey's brakes today. Well, just doing the rears because we did the fronts last year. So that is this year's project for the main part of the vehicle. We already got the other side all squared away by removing all the rotors and stuff like that. We got double jacks here, tires holding just the backup plan. I didn't want to put the jacks up today. I think the jack stands just went this way, guys. So we removed that. We have the car in maintenance mode right now. Now we got to remove these and go from there. All right, guys, this is what I'm talking about. If you guys are home gamers, you might want to clean very good like this. Like this is pretty darn good. You know what I mean? I got all the brushing in here. I used the wire brush, this brush. I used this cleaner. This is a 1-inch round surfacing bit from my right angle die grinder. I also used these brushes right here and this wire wheel brush on my drill, and this thing is as clean as it's going to get. Take that extra time because mechanics ain't going to do that because they work flat rate and they need to make money and just pump out brakes. You know what I mean? So I recommend, if you guys do it at home, do your best. You know, clean as good as you can. And now I'm going to apply some anti-seize all over that. I'm going to paint that sucker dry. I'm going to make that thing look friggin' purple like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz, guys. You know what I mean? Look at how clean that is compared to the other side, which I haven't touched yet. Just watch. Actually, that's not bad. But yeah, but look at all the rust there. Got to clean around that. The studs there, the lug nut studs. Gonna clean that. That's actually not too bad considering. But yeah, this side was worse. But we got it all cleaned up. We used a lot of this stuff, you know. But we got it pretty clean now. Really good. All right. So keep that up. Like if you're at home and you're doing it, take your extra time. I don't care how long it takes me. If it takes me an extra hour to do my brake job, I don't care. I'm doing it good. All right. So I recommend the same for you guys. All right, guys. We have the anti-seize on both sides, and all painted up. Now we're gonna clean the rotors, the brand new rotors. We're gonna use that brake clean because there's a film of like oil on it or some kind of whatever for transportation purposes. We don't want that. These are the premium painted rotors from Advanced Auto Parts, and the brakes are their platinum. We got the brake pads from the platinum. So these are for the rear. We're gonna spray them with the old brake clean and then clean them up both sides, and then we'll install them, and then we'll get going on the brakes. All right, one thing, guys, you have to realize is when you have this like the Ford Edge, you have to have the car in maintenance mode because you have the electronic parking brake. We have the top down to do that, or you can do it manually. There's a lot of YouTube videos on how to do that, or you can use like a bi-directional scanner that has electronic parking brake. So we can do that with the electronic parking brake. We have it in maintenance mode, and before you pumped the calipers, the piston in, you got to push that piston in. I used that. I have the big kit from the Icon, but this time around I just didn't need it. I just went with that. Simple. Make sure you guys have, this is very important, make sure you guys have your brake cap off so you can air out the system. See how it's right to the top? So it's up to the top for a reason, because we compressed the caliper, the piston in the caliper. So what you want to do is make sure this is open before you compress that, because you're in a world of trouble if you don't do that. So that's what I recommend. That's what's needed. That's what you have to do, actually. And now a lot of the people there's a lot of haters out there when it comes to doing brakes, and one of the big things is using the little grease, brake and caliper grease, the way you use it. I like to put it anywhere there is contact with the caliper bracket and the brake pads. So these are the old brake pads. I haven't taken the other ones out of the box yet. But anytime there is contact with the metal on the just the metallic parts. On the caliper bracket and the brake pads, I'm going to apply that in that area specifically, not the whole back of the brake pad. You never want to put this where the rotor meets the brake pad. Never. That's a no-no, guys. You just want to use this where needed. So that's how it is. There's no change in that. All right. So only put it where the back of the brake pad meets the caliper, and that's it. Not on the brake pad itself, because you're gonna be in a world of problems if you do that. So I really recommend this one, CRC. I like a CRC brand for a lot of things, like the brake clean, the dielectric grease. You guys have seen me use the dielectric grease in the previous video, but I like this method, guys. This is my method. This is the way I do things. A lot of people have, it's a controversial method, using the brake caliper grease where that and that meet, but you know what? I think it's needed in my brain, in my book. I know that's the way I like to do it. You can't tell me otherwise. All right. So that's how we did it. We're gonna do it, and that's how it is. All right. So on to the next. All right, guys. One thing I recommend. I got the rotor on. One thing I really recommend is putting the two lug nuts diagonal from each other. That way you have no play as you put everything back together, squared away. This is all nice and neat. You don't have to worry about anything. None of that. Oil or whatever. Oh shit, I got a little bit of stuff on my fingers. Let me wipe that out. All right, I wiped it off. There it is. It's wiped off. All right, I recommend putting two lug nuts right there. Let me wipe this off too. There's a little bit of that oil. All right, and so this way when you're putting it together, you don't have to worry about it. All right, so like, because this is your brake, where your brake pad meets the rotor on this side. Not here. That's where your tire meets. But I don't want to have any of this stuff on my fingers as I'm touching this. That's from the paper towel. All right, so that's what we're doing. All right, guys, and just put it just tight enough, finger tight. You don't, like, not super tight, just kind of loosey goosey, but just enough where it's not moving or wobbling. So that's what we did. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, and then we start putting everything back together, and then it's going to be a beautiful thing, guys. All right, one thing I got to show you guys is this. This is my wife's brake pads. Look how much meat was left on it. That's all. This is the inside one because it's got the spring. This one had a little bit more thickness, so the outside was wearing a little bit more than the inside one. That's like a typical thing, though. That happens. Now look at the difference between. So this one with the spring goes on the inside here. This one goes on the outside. Look how much meat is on this. Brand new. This is the new ones. This is the Platinum Edition. Look at that, guys. Compare this to this, and you got a heck of a big difference. You know what I mean? That's major, guys. So this is why we needed to get this done, to be safe. You know, I have the master cylinder open, the cap off the master cylinder. Everything's good. Actually, I should close this door. All right. It's right now 7:42 because we got a late start tonight, and that's it. So we're losing daylight, but you know what? I'm gonna finish this hopefully in the next half hour. I just got my icon light, and that'll be it. Then we can finish. We're gonna go right to town right now. All right, and don't forget to grease your pins. Don't over grease them. Just give them a little bit of a touch here. And that's it. 7mm pin. So I'm putting all this together now. All right, guys, we're all done putting all the brakes in. Everything's back together, greased up, lubed up, everything. So now we just have to put the tires back on and then pump the brakes, and then cover the master cylinder cap, and then we're all done. I'm gonna take the car for a ride, spin, and then just check the brakes. All right. Well, guys, now that we've done the brake project, I took a shower, I ate dinner, I did all that. I've come downstairs to the shop to clean. Turbo towels. So I already started cleaning the right angle die grinder, the Gen 2. And so far, this is just the Gen 2 for now. That's Gen 2 right now. Insane. But we're going to make it look shiny. We got the turbo towels. I'm almost done with the turbo towels in there. So I'm going to jump to the Gojo ones and long term use those. Because that's right now what they carry at the freight. And I'm just going to wait. I'm going to buy another container once they're on sale. But yeah, these things are nasty right now. Look at that. You got the dirt. And we don't want to let it accumulate. So we're definitely cleaning this up. But that's about it. So I hope you guys liked the video. I mean, the car ran perfect. Now she can stop on a dime with that car. That thing is awesome, guys. The brakes are awesome. I got those at Advanced Auto Parts. I got their platinum brakes on those and their premium rotors. The painted rotors, the premium. I didn't get their top of the line rotors. Well, I forgot what that coating was. I just wanted the painted rotors. That was fine. And then I got the brakes with the platinum on that, and it was a great discount. I bought her rear brakes and my front brakes, 2 rotors for each car, 2 sets of brakes for each car, and it was just a tick over $400, like $416. That's a hell of a deal. I mean, can't go wrong with that. So, I mean, it was a great, investment. And basically, I got all those brakes done. Imagine what that would have cost at the dealership or some mechanic. You know what I mean? It's good to learn these things. All right? So, I hope you guys liked the video. Until next time, the CE Tool Den is going to go take a break. And he's out. Later, guys.